All right, got a little carried away, but this is day 2. Now we're gonna be pulling diff out. My buddy Austin over here. He's on one corner, I'm on one corner. We're just, this car's got a Cobra, 03 Cobra rear end in it. To get that, yeah, I've already busted my hand too. To get the axle out, just needed to take this upper arm off, this lower side toe arm off, take the brake caliper brackets off, pull this forward, pop this out. I'm gonna grab a pry bar and just pull the axle all the way out, and then go up in the air, and then take some bolts out the side and the back. Should be about 4 bolts, should drop down, and then take a cross arm out, but should be fairly easy. Austin, what did we find here?
So I went ahead, loosened the top 2. They were just a tad tighter than hand tightened. So go ahead and show you these bottom ones. Ooh. These have not been touched. Nice and tight.
That is the importance for what? Oh, good save, brother.
Loctite.
Loctite. Very important move here. I'm gonna hit her with some blue on the next one, because apparently rust is not a good enough Loctite. Because she definitely, oh, come on, focus. Yeah, she had a little bit of rust here. But yeah.
That 12 point been rounded a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's probably tried to have been loosened with like a half or something that's not a 12 mil. Oh man, I mean, the spirit of the Fox body is not for professionalism. That's why you keep the O2s in here without the wires on it. And of course, whenever going to use any type of oil, we are going Pennzoil, just like how we did with the oil change. This is the gear oil that we like to use for the comp cars. We got it on hand, so we're gonna put it in here. It's a spool. Spools normally can eat up anything that you're gonna be using. That Pennzoil. Get her filled up. This is not normally your best way to be doing this. If you had something that could like be more at an angle to pour into here, you'd be better off. But we're kind of limited here because all the materials for this is all inside of another trailer that is not quite here yet and unloaded. So we're gonna make do with what we got so this can rock on.
See how much of this you pour onto the table.
Ooh.
Or onto me.
Jeez. How about not the table at all? And we're gonna go straight to the floor.
Yeah, that's not the best.
Call. It's a better call. I like the noise it made when the fluid hit it. She heard it was like. Dude, it's so thick it immediately clogs the hole. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to come out of the fill port.
Oh, we are using a tiny funnel.
Not the fill port, the fucking well, it's called the feel port because you feel for the fluid in it. Hey man, it's not tiny. Size is relative.
She ain't dripping yet, man.
Alright.
She going slow, dude.
I'm trying not to let it pour on your finger again.
Hey man, it wouldn't be the first time she's gotten wet.
It smells funny.
That's the seafood buffet.
Oh no.
Man, why you got this thing in 1 time? You should really like extend this out some so you can see what the hell's going on.
Did you hear the noise?
Gloop, gloop, gloop. What was that?
What?
I hope it picked up the sound you made.
Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about what just went in the funnel.
I did not see that. Nice. Dude, she's going so slow.
How big is this?
Oh, here she goes. Hip, hip, hooray.
Right, now we're out with the old and with the new. This Johnny was a LSD stock Cobra diff. Not very fun. Very, very big gear, this thing. It was not not good. You could drive it, your first gear, and slam it on that throttle, and it would go randomly open up on you. This, however, is a spool, and it is a 456 gear, so much better for ripping on, and hopefully be more fun for us. Yup. So I didn't film none of this part of us putting it in, but I mean, what would you say, Austin? It went in fairly smooth.
Yeah, it was really easy. It went right in. We just had to wiggle it around a little bit.
Get everything lined up. But she is in there. We are working on buttoning up the axles right now, putting them back in. This is going to be the camera slug. Oh, by the way, we're going to have to, for setup for this car, it's going to be all the way out. So that way it gives it like a hair positive, like just a nick. I mean, and all that good old preload's going to be helping us out a lot. So it's an old school way of lowering a car, you know? Do it off the preload, which is not what you should do ever. I tried to adjust back preload to be able to get it back, and all it did was spin the whole coil. So not coil, but the shock. So not going to happen though. He's got his side going in. It's time to get mine going. If it's in, everything is put together. We are about to fire it up and throw it in gear. Check for any weird noises or if anything is making contact anywhere. Okay, so we had a couple issues with putting it in gear. I did find a brake fluid leak coming off this bottom fitting here, so we're gonna check and see if that's tight, because I don't really see a crack or anything in it. So just make sure that it's tight, and we'll be good on that sense. Other thing too, having a feeling that the pinion angle is wrong. As soon as you put it in gear, it's like diff is. So with that drive shaft being at the angle it is, we're gonna flip these brackets right here over, flip it 180, and then that should put this down more, which should allow this to spin more freely. About had a heart attack whenever we started up the car. This is an LSD. It is not a spool. Wompity womp. My bad. Good thing that the fluid that we put in it is for LSDs. So we are chilling. We are chilling. We're gonna go give her a little test. Make sure she is good. Just a quick shake down. Make sure nothing sounds horrible. And yeah, we're gonna check on that. Yeah, that was a heart attack there for a second. The steering also feels pretty tight.
She's definitely fucking boogieing. That's what
You'll be able to see me, but we went on a test trip just to test things out, see how it's going. Diff worked good. The gear ratio in that is way better. Definitely felt more confident in it. Just, you know, sometimes visuals is a little hard in that car. Other than that, car was ripping. It was on. Any comments on it?
Car was scrubbing a little bit. We tried to fit the 20s on it, but it was scrubbing a little bit. Think it was just on the plastic. Don't think it was hitting anything, any big components, so we should be good on the 20s.
Heck yeah, bud. That concludes everything for this video. This is day 2, doing the diff in the Fox body. Day 3, this is gonna be tidying up other things, getting tires ready, and loading trailer so we can go out to the Nappy Boy event. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces.